Let us go deeper into that activity based costing. ABC classifies a cost into broadly two groups. The first one is related to material and other input directly required for manufacturing the product. It includes raw material, fuel and other utilities. These costs are directly traced to the product either on the actual basis or on standard cost basis. In service industries, the material cost may be 0 or negligible. The second group of costs is activity cost. These activities costs are relevant for both manufacturing and service industries. Activities are further categorized into four broad groups. There are unit level activities, batch level activities, product level activities and facility level activities. Unit level activities are required to be performed when each and every unit is produced or service is delivered. The number of times these activities are to be performed is generally related to the total units of the production. Take an example of an assembly shop of a mobile phone. If there are 100 units, this activity has to be performed 100 times. Similarly, if a hotel has 200 rooms, the cleaning activity has to be performed for each room daily. The front desk staff of an airline company have to perform activities related to issuing the boarding pass for every passenger. In cardiac department of an hospital, the staff nurse has to take the blood pressure for every patient who visits the doctor in a day. These activities are not related to the nature of the product. In the airline example, the activities required for issuing a boarding pass is the same whether the passenger travels for 500 km or a 5000 km. Even if there is a difference, it is not likely to be significantly different. By and large, these activities are performed on each unit irrespective of the size or nature of the product. The time required for assembling a 14-inch television would be marginally different from time required for assembling 22-inch television. It may not be significantly different. If the product is really a complex and time required for assembling the product is also significantly different, the activity based costing would recognize them as two different unit level activities. The cost of unit level activities is broadly variable cost. It is driven by the number of units produced. The second group of activities are batch level activities. They are performed when a group of product is produced or service is delivered. These activities include setting up a machine, material handling, order taking or sample making. These activities are to be performed whether the quantity of production is 100 units or 1000 units or 50,000 units. An airline performs certain maintenance activities before each flight takeoff, irrespective of the number of passengers or distance to travel. A publisher has to compose a book before printing. The composing activity is not related to the number of copies of the book. The batch level activities will be relatively few in the service organization. These activities are in the nature of a mixed cost. For example, if a firm wants to manufacture 5000 units and this is achieved through 5 batches of 1000 units, batch level activities are performed for 5 times. If the firm decides to manufacture 500 units each time, the batch level activities are to be performed for 10 times. The cost is fixed for the units manufactured within the batch, but varies depending on the number of batches. The third group of activities are product level activities. They are performed whenever a new product is introduced. Product design, product improvement, developing a testing routine, preparation for bill of material, preparation for service manual, product brochure, training the sales and service personnel, these are all product level activities. These activities are performed irrespective of the quantity produced or the number of batches. The product level activities are fixed cost in nature. Why some companies in FMCG industries like Hindustan Unilever has a large number of products? Why its major competitor P&G has only few products? Apple has only few models of iPhones and iPads. On the other hand, Samsung has a large number of products offering. Why? P&G and Apple might have recognized adding more and more product means increase in the product level cost. They may not see any value for incurring such cost. American and European consumer durable companies face similar challenge when Korean companies started offering a large number of models of washing machines and refrigerator and started penetrating the market. The last group of activities are facility level activities. They are not directly related to the manufacturing process. They support the manufacturing process. Activities in accounts department, payroll department, lighting, security, these are all examples for a facility level activities. These costs are independent to the unit produced, number of batches, number of products. They are fixed cost. There is no point in charging these facility level costs to product, because there is no meaningful way to relate these costs to the products. We may end up using some ad hoc allocation basis like unit produced, sales value or number of employees. There is no point in doing this. They are normally charged to the income statement directly without bringing them through the product costing. Activity based costing is performed on these activities only for control purpose. For example, organizations need to know what is the cost of processing an invoice of the vendor, cost of doing a performance assessment of an employee. The objective here is cost control. We can use this information to decide whether these activities are to be performed internally or can be outsourced. Many organizations are outsourcing these non-core activities. A large number of BPO companies are performing these activities for the client in the US and other developed countries. They cost a lot to perform those activities in these countries because the labor cost is very high there.